All right, everybody, here for a rare weekday game or weeknight game against Downriver Otters here in Southgate, Michigan. We're going to start with Braden Morris at center, Declan Boyer at left wing, Colin Peters at right wing with Cash Christian and Cam Hill back at D. They wave off icing, and Christian sends it up the boards, and up to Morris, over to Boyer. All right, kept in at the blue line by Hill. We got our forwards change out here. We've got Burnett, Page, and Ludlow up front. We've got Short back at D and Bomer back at D. And they call offsides. All right, we'll keep the same lines. All right, Ludlow chips it in the zone. And we get someone lose a glove down there. Sent down by Downriver, and they wave off icing. And a stop right at the red line. And cleared out of the zone. That's going to go for icing probably, unless that one stops too. Nope, that'll make it. What's that? Yeah. All right, we'll have Hepler, Myers, and Robbins up front. We'll have Hill and Conrad back at D. And Hepler tries to get it up to Myers. Trip coming against Downriver. All right, we'll keep Conrad and Hill at D. We'll have Hepler, Myers, and Robbins still up front. In at the blue line. Robbins has it along the boards and it gets chipped out. Hill has it, goes over to Myers. A lot of our kids are falling. There we go. Nice pass from Hepler. Oh, puck's still loose. Oh, man. Still loose. That goes in. All right, Toledo strikes first. I don't know. Hepler. Did Hepler get that in, or? Okay, looks like Jackson got that in. All right, we'll have Short and Christian back at D, Nice, Morris, and Peters up front. Short has it, goes back behind the boards with it, or behind the net, I mean. All right, we've got Nice passes it over to Peters, and shot from the blue line. It's deflected wide. All right, Short has it, goes over to Christian, up to Peters. Shot on net. We've got Page in as a forward right now. Shot off, up the boards, deflects off a skate to the center. All right, puck is out of the zone. And we'll have Bomer and Conrad come in at D. We've got Burnett, Page, and Morris up front right now. Morris is going to go off here, and Ludlow comes out. And comes up to Burnett. And that'll be offsides. It's in the zone. Little collision. And that's going to be offsides. All right, Drew brings it in the zone, gets popped back out to the neutral zone. Back up to Burnett. Back to Bomer, reverses up the boards to the blue line.
Pressure.
And puck comes out of the zone. Page has it. Still has it. Gets it across to Ludlow. Oh. All right, we just changed out our D. We've got Hill and Christian back at D. And the puck gets dumped deep. Christian has it. Gets it up to Hepler, just out of his reach. That'll go for icing. All right, so we'll keep Hill and Christian at D. We've got Robbins, Myers, Hepler up front. right, nice pressure there from Hepler. He's got it wide of the net, and he tries to get it centered. Comes out of the zone. Nice recovery there from Christian. All right, Myers has it. Starts picking up speed. And out of the zone. All right, Hepler's got it. Brings it in the zone. We're gonna change out Hill for short. Nice pass. Oh, man. Robbins has it in the corner, centers it. Oh, just missed Hepler's stick, it looks like. Short sends it up. Christian goes off, Bomer comes on. We still got Myers, Hepler, and we've got looks like Boyer up front with Short and Bomer back at D. Behind you, Finn. All right, Peters has it. We got Peters, Boyer, Morris up front. Conrad and Bomer back at D. Nice save there from that. All right, we'll have Hill and Conrad at D. Boyer, Peters, and Morris up front still. Nice play there from Boyer just to hit it into the corner. Boyer gets it up and out of the zone. Icing. What? Oh. All right, no icing on that somehow. Page has the puck along the boards here. He gets it out of the zone. Ludlow just came on the ice. Boyer's going off, and I think Burnett's coming on. Page flips it up into the neutral zone. I'm back to Hill. Alright, puck's dumped deep. stick there from Ludlow to kind of tip that up and flips it up. I think the goalie got a piece of that. Went up high up over the net. Looked like the goalie might have got a little piece of it with his glove or stick. Puck comes up to the blue line, not out. And puck gets dumped down deep. Save there from Max. And to the blue line, but not out. Short hits it up the boards to Page, and Page goes up to Robbins. About 15 seconds left to go in the period. All right, Ludlow's down in the corner with it. Centers it. Still loose. Oh, couldn't get too close to his feet. All right, end of one, scores 1-0. These boys had a big weekend this last weekend, 7 games. Legs are still tired, I think. All right, start of the second period. We're going to have Robbins, Myers, and Hepler up front with Short and Christian back at D. All right, Myers comes up with it. Passes over to Robbins. Shot. Still loose. And up to Hepler. Can't get it into the zone. Sent in from Hepler. Short passes up to Robbins. Gains the zone. We're going to change out our D. We've got Conrad and Bomer who just came in. Bouncing puck. Oh, high stick, I think.
Okay.
All right, puck got knocked down with a high stick. So we'll have a face-off down in their zone. All right, Morris, Peters, and Neese up front. Conrad and Bomer back at D. 3-on-2 developing. Offsides. same lines. All right, Morris is gonna come up with it. Drives the net, nice save from the goalie. All right, same lines. Nice stop there from Bomer. All right, puck's out of the zone. All right, Morris kicks it up to himself, skates it in the zone. All right, we got Bomer going off. Hill comes on. Nice shot. Goalie stops it. Conrad goes off. Christian goes on. And offsides, off a line change. All right, we'll have Burnett, Ludlow, and Page up front. Christian and Hill back at D. And icing. Shot off the face-off, goalie had to stop. And dumped in from the Otters. Puck's back up and out of the zone. Offside. Ludlow skates it in, makes a nice little move, and goalie stops it. All right, same lines, Ludlow, Page, Burnett up front, Christian and Hill back at D. Hill's gonna skate it in. And goalie covers that. All right, we'll bring on Bomer and Short at D. We'll bring in Robbins, Peters, Robbins, Myers, and Hepler, kept in by Short at the blue line. All right, Hepler has it behind the net. Puck's up to Bomer at the blue line, dumps it deep. Kept in, came out. Got a 3-on-2 developing with pressure from behind. And nice stop there by the D. All right, puck's dumped down deep. Bomer's gonna go back with it. Gets it up to Hepler. Sends it up around the far side boards. And offsides. I think he had it. I don't know. That was a close call. Looked like maybe his back foot came up like a half a second too soon, but close either way. All right. Conrad and Hill back at D. Boyer, Morris, and Peters up front. All right. Peters has it. Gets it back to the blue line. And offsides. Nope. They let it play. It's offside. All right, we'll keep the same lines. Puck's dumped out of the zone. Bounces off. Oh. All right. Comes back to Conrad at the blue line. Shot gets blocked. Offsides. All right, we'll have Short and Christian at D. We're going to change out goalies here. Got Cam Black coming in at net. Up front, we'll have Page, Ludlow, and Burnett. Looks back to Short, sends it up. Puck's kind of pushed through traffic there. Downriver picks it up. Sends it up the boards. That's going to be icing. All right, we'll keep Christian and Short at D. We'll have still Burnett, Page, and Ludlow up front. Kept in at the blue line. All right. Christian steps up from the blue line. And all right, Burnett has it again. Tries to get a shot off. Oh, centers. Up to Page. And Black covers that. All right, we'll get a line change. We'll have Bomer and Conrad in at D. We'll have Myers, Robbins, and Hepler up front. All right, puck's up to Hepler. Tries to get through the feet. Back to Bomer. Up to Robbins. Up the boards. Just out of Myers' reach. There we go. Get it out of the zone at least. Tries to get it up to Hepler. Puck comes down this way. Conrad has it in the corner. All right, Myers has it. Robinson, Hepler to his right. Bucks up to Myers. Conrad holds it, dumps it in. Christian has it, looks for the open pass. And nice steal from behind. Hepler's got it. Shot. Oh. Gonna come to Bomer at the blue line. Keeps it in. And we have Bomer going off for a change. Hill comes on. All right, Hill has it. Go, Cam, go. All right. Hill's got it. Shot. Oh. Christian has it. Goes to the net. And I don't see a signal from the ref. Puck's in the net, but did they call it a goal? I guess so. All right. That's a goal. All right. Puck looked like it was loose, like the goalie made the initial save. You could see it on the ice by his leg pad, but I don't think he actually had it covered up. So ref must have had a good eye on it where he saw it was still loose. We got a 2-0 game. All right, we're going to have Hill and Christian back at D. We've got Robbins, Peters, and Neese up front. It's tough from our angle to see. You know, if the goalie has it firmly covered and the ref's down there, they'll usually blow the whistle. We've got the coaches on the other team pleading their case. Usually doesn't change anything, but they like to get their 2 cents in, so. Well, I don't know how long this is going to take. Usually the refs won't talk to coaches for this long, so I'm going to sit down, rest my legs. All right, we're going to have Morris, Neese, Peters up front. We'll have Hill and Short back at D. No, Hill and Christian back at D. I'm going to stay sitting down. It's pretty comfortable. I'll stand up again in a little bit. All right. Christian sends it up to Morris, gets it into his skates. Morris sends it down. That'll go for icing. Shot from the blue line, gets kicked to the side. Oh man, nice stick last minute there. I don't know whose it was, might have been Hills. Just get it out of the zone here. All right, that's offsides. All right, still same lines. Morris banks it off the boards here. Comes up to Peters. He's got Neese to the center. Hill sends it up. Puck gets dumped into the corner. We got about 30 seconds left before the period's over. Our legs are tired here. Nice to get this out of the zone here if we can. Perfect. Ludlow has it. He doesn't have a stick. Yes. Gets it deep though at least. Peters has it. And the goalie's going to cover it. All right, we'll have Bomer and Short go in. We'll have Burnett and Ludlow and Page up front. We got about 7 seconds left here in the second. Comes to Short to the blue line, shot, and the buzzer goes. All right, end of 2. Toledo's up by 2. All right, start of the third. We'll have Bomer and Short at D. We'll have Ludlow at center, Burnett and Page at wing. We're going to keep Cam Black in at D, or in at goalie. All right. is still in short, dumps it into the corner. Nice bounce to Burnett. Gets tripped. No call. Puck's going to come up to short at the blue line. Quick shot. Oh, bounce. Nice bounce. Kept into the blue line by Ludlow. He's going to skate. Shot. Goes just wide. Homer comes up with it. He's going to skate. Flicks it up. From left. All right, we've got, looks like Hill and Conrad back at D. Knocked down with the high stick. We'll get a whistle. We'll have Hepler, Myers, Robbins up front. Pucks up to Conrad. And hits it up out of the zone. And no icing. Robbins plays it off the boards, tries to get it centered. Hepler takes it behind the net. Still loose. And Hill's gonna go in with it. Shot gets blocked. Nice steal from Hill. That's offsides. All right, Short and Christian at D. We've got Boyer, Peters, and Morris up front. Launch up to Boyer. He touches it. No icing. And puck's dumped deep. Lost his stick. Boyer pushes it to him. He picks it up. All right, and good play from Boyer there to dump it deep. We'll get an icing, which is fine. We could use a change. All right, we'll have Bomer and Conrad at D. We'll have Ludlow, Burnett, and Page up front. Dump down into the corner. Conrad hits it up the boards. Off the outside of the net.
It's a goal. It's in the net.
All right, we got about 8:54 left here in the third. Nice save there from the Blacks. We're going to keep Ludlow, Page, Burnett up front. And Conrad's going to take it behind the net, flips it up to Page, and not out of the zone.
Come on, Roman.
Up to Burnett. Skates it in the zone. A little check along the boards, no call. All right, we'll have Christian and Hill at D. We'll have Robbins, Myers, and Hepler up front. Myers in the corner with it. Up to Robbins, quick shot. Goalie stops it. Up to Robbins, tries to toe drag and shoot, but it hits the skate. Hepler's got it behind the net. And we're gonna get a trip here. Wasn't much, but it was. Keep Christian and Hill at D, Myers and Robbins up front. Face off wind of the point from Downriver. Shot gets blocked. All right, Myers is going to skate it out of the zone here. And still hasn't.
Wait. Hustle!
All right, we got a 3-on-2 developing. Puck goes wide. And sent up the far side boards to the blue line, but not out. Ooh. Myers is going to have some room to skate. He's got Robbins to his left. Gets hooked down. Yeah, I mean, if you're going to call that little trip, you got to call that hook too. All right, Christian has it. Christian shoots, and that's a goal. All right, short-handed goal. Toledo up by 3. And we'll have 24 seconds left on the penalty kill here. All right, we'll have Bomer and Short at D. We'll have Neese and Morris up front. Offsides. Gets dumped down deep. Bulmer will go back for it. And sends it up the boards. Alright. Short goes up. And trying to get it out of the zone. There we go. Penalty is over. We get Peters up. I think puck goes out of play. Comes out, Peters. All right, Morris gets it through. Bulmer's gonna go off. Bill comes on. Burnett, Ludlow, Page up front. Nice save from Cam. Hill and I think Conrad at D. Yeah, Hill and Conrad at D. Sent up the boards, gets deflected. Conrad sends it up again. Get it out, guys. So lucky there. All right, Ludlow skates it in. He's got Robbins to his right, and goalie stops it, no rebound. All right, we'll have Christian and Short at D. Hepler, Myers, Robbins up front, and offsides. Little trip, no call. Goalie stops it. All right, we'll keep the same lines. Back to short. Shot doesn't make it through. Quick shot down low from Robbins. Rebound off the boards, it looked like, from Hepler. Hits it in as the net comes off. It's a goal. 4-0. I think so, yeah. All right, Myers has it. Go to the box. Alright, we've got an Otters player down. Looks like he's getting up on his own, which is good. We got Conrad and Bomer in to kill this off at D. Up front we'll have Boris and Peters. Save there. Same lines. Let's hit up the boards to the blue line. Oh! Snuck through. Fenceman was there, bounced over his stick. I don't know that. Can't recall that. He had a couple guys in front of him. That's going to be power play goal. All right. What's that? Yeah, and it looks like it bounced in. Kind of a fluky goal. Hey, but a goal's a goal. All right, Bomer up the page. And we've got another guy going to the box here as soon as we touch it. All right, we'll have Hill and Christian at D, Ludlow and Burnett up front. Offsides. Hill's back with it, hits it up the board. That's offsides. Still Ludlow and Burnett up front with Hill and Christian at D. Up to the blue line, not out. Oh, man.
Come on, keep shooting.
Alright, well, we're going to come out of this here with a win. Oh, a big check at the end. No call on that. Yeah. Doesn't matter. Game's over. Alright. Well, like I said, we had a big weekend last weekend. Had 7 games. Kids are still tired, I think. We're just hoping to come out of here with a win. So, going home with 4-1 victory. No games this weekend, so everybody have a good weekend.